Morning all. Well, another day. So we woke up in Chassis, spelling below, and beautiful church off in the distance there. And this is the campground where we were staying last night. So just another municipal campground. Yeah, very pleasant, very quiet. Late start today. We're going at kids' pace today, so we will be just going slow. I can't imagine we're going to do big distance today because yeah, we're going to be riding at the kids' pace. Adeline's going to be off the tow, and here's Dara and Edwina just all finishing packing up, and I'm getting out of doing the work by saying I've got to do this piece for YouTube.
Yes, Adeline, that's right.
And there's Edwina's bike, and here is Oberon's bike, which is a very cool bike.
It'd fit me quite well, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it would. Have to try Adeline on it. But anyway, hope you enjoyed today's video, and hope you enjoyed the last video, because that will be out by the time you're watching this. I've just got to find somewhere now to, with enough electricity and internet, to get it live. Alright, see you on the flip. Here we go. Started our day this morning nice and cruisy, beachy gravel path, and Adelaide's riding off the tow, thinking she's back in New Zealand because she's keeping to the left. It's okay. It's like an automatic response for her. It's funny. But yeah, don't know where we're going today, don't know how far we're going. We all are riding as a group now. I'll give you a ride past and I will introduce you. Here's Edwina. Say hi, Edwina.
Hi.
Here's Dara. Here's Oberon.
Yep.
And here's Adeline. And here's the path. And this is where the wheels go. So, now that we've done a absolute blistering 5Ks, we're stopping for lunch under a bridge.
Downtown is where I drew some blood.
No, not there. I know you're using a knife, Dara,
Yeah.
and I know your reputation with knives,
Yeah.
so please don't. But yes, we left camp late, stopping early for lunch,
Deliberately late.
and just really taking it at a 6-year-old's pace today. Loving it. And this is our lunch, by the way. I don't know if you figured that out.
I thought this was second breakfast. I have to say I was looking forward to a different sort of
Yeah,
lunch.
no. Just stopped for a ice cream here on the Lua. We are just on the outskirts of Oleon, and Oleon is up in that direction, and so is the ice cream. So I'm going to go choose an ice cream and then sit in the shade somewhere. Okay, so we're just going through Oleon, and we just saw a yellow bike. We're just going through Oleon. Look at these cyclists. This is 1 o'clock Friday afternoon, and look at it. There's quite a lot. Here comes one of the pelotons. Oh, man. So this is a pretty cool bridge. Clearly a new crossing as opposed to some of the other ones we've been across where they are new but built in the style of the old one.
People would be jumping in.
Look at line like ribs.
What?
Like whale ribs.
It's like a big harp.
Yeah, if it was deeper, I mean.
So here we go, I have my riding buddy in front of me now. We've decided to take her panniers off because we'll wear her out. We'll let her burn off a whole lot of energy without the panniers, and then we're going to chuck the panniers on. There is some logic in there, but I might have to explain that later. But yeah, much easier not towing her. Smile. And so, just come to a hill. Adeline's off the tow. So, one thing I used to always do when Dara and I used to go bikepacking, pre-Adeline, is we get to hills, I'd just get in the gear, I'd just get up to the top as fast as I could, and then I'd turn around and I would do this. Here I come to save the day. Mighty Mouse is on the way. And then I would often get up to Mum and push her up. But now it's Adeline. So, Adeline, hop on and I'm going to push you up the hill as you ride. You ready? Here we go.
Tracy would wait
Watch where you're going.
Brace you, Mum. Mum.
Yes.
Hey. Right. There you go. Hey. Now to give Dara a hand. Hello.
Same going this way. That was good.
So yet another abandoned French countryside village. I've seen a lot of these. No one around. Looks very dead. I'm practicing her downhill stance. Drop your heels and elbows, bend your elbows, get low on your bike. Yeah, going straight. Hey Dara, guess what? We brought the right bikes. More bumpy trails.
Gnarly trails back there. Gnarly for us with all of our laden gear anyway. And I suddenly started to feel as though my back tyre was a bit soft and squishy. Edwina confirmed I was bouncing up and down like a yo-yo, wasn't I? So I did the holler for Chris. And here I come to save the day. And so Chris is now fixing my tyre, the flat tyre. Adeline is observing intently because you might have to do this for me one time, Adeline.
Nope.
Nope. Maybe you'll have to do it for yourself one day.
Hopefully.
Yeah. I mean, Edwina and I have done it before. Remember, we got a few flats. I think I got a few flats when we did this France trip last time. And I think, did we damsels in distress? Or did we do it? No, we did do it
We
ourselves.
did it ourselves. We were so impressed.
Yes.
And we didn't have phones for YouTube videos or anything.
No.
We just were like, we're going to actually have to fix this.
Yeah.
But my first one I got when you weren't there, and I did the damsel in distress at a choo-choo bar or something in the evening. But
So then you worked out how to do it. Then
it's really not that bad. But
I feel like it took us longer than it needed to.
if you're on your own, you've got to take all your stuff off your bike. That's a little bit sad, especially when you're very close to where you're going.
Yeah, because we're not too far away. We're about 8 kilometres away, and there's my pile of stuff that I'm going to have to reorganise. I did have Adeline's pannier as well on the back. So, and I was taking it a bit easier too, going down the trails, because it was quite challenging. So Chris is busy beavering away there, and I'm watching.
Being a damsel in distress.
Yep, that's right. Damsel in distress. Do you want me to do anything? No, I'd just get in the way, wouldn't I? Yep, here we go. Find the offending article. We did. Show me. Hold it up to the camera. Oh, not that close. Back of it. Show me. It was a thorn. Wow, that was a good one. No wonder.
We made it to camp, and we're just sitting in the bar restaurant area that is associated with the camp, as a lot of these camp places do, having a pint of
Bacardi.
I didn't want to say it, but she did. So, Adeline.
Yeah?
What are you going to be doing tomorrow?
Boat. Castle. Walking. Standing. Looking. Sightseeing. In France. At a castle. Come back on boat. Repeat it. And then laugh.
Eh bien, je vois que notre capitaine a bien visé et que nous sommes tous arrivés sains et saufs de l'autre côté du château de Chenonceau. Merci à la personne qui a fait le vœu de passer en toute sécurité sous le château. Je vais dès à présent faire une petite pause dans mon discours et vous laisser profiter du magnifique château de Chenonceau. Et si vous le souhaitez, vous pouvez monter à l'étage afin de prendre des photos et vous pouvez également vous déplacer sur le bateau.
So, tourist trap, you might be able to see with that. I just thought I'd give you all a bit of a rundown on the bags that we've got on our bikes and a bit of our setup. So this is just going to be a very quick one. We're just about to head off for the morning, so just while Dara's finishing getting ready. So all of our bags are made by our friend Harm back home in Rotorua. His company is Dancing Moose. As you can see, Dancing Moose, made in New Zealand, Rotorua, New Zealand. So quick run through of my bike. Here's the Follow Me tandem as well, and Adeline's bike, etc. So in my bike, we've made these pannier things. Now, Harm made these for me, and we sort of sat down over a few beers and designed these. And the idea of them is they actually stay on the bike, and you put dry bags in them, and then when you get to camp you take the dry bag out. So this one, I have my tablet which I'm using for editing, and food, a bit of food because I carry the spillover of food that Dara can't, and then we got this top roll here which has got our sleeping pad. So that there, I'll see if I can get around here and get a bit of shot. So, and that's just a roll top, and I've just got my toiletries, toothpaste and whatnot in there, and then this side is basically just all my clothes. Then we got a frame bag, and that is basically my kitchen. So I've got my Trangia, my tea, milk powder, we found milk powder, coffee, sugar, and cutlery, and a spatula and a wooden spoon. The red bottle down there is what I carry my fuel in for the Trangia. And then we've got this roll here, the front roll, that is my sleep system. So in there is my sleeping bag, my down jacket, my pillow, and my down jacket helps double as the pillow. My mum made me a pillowcase for my blow up pillow, and you stuff your down jacket in there and it's actually really comfy. And what else is in there? My beanie, possum and merino beanie that my mum knitted for me, and also we've got the Dancing Moose label at this end, so I know that end, if I undo that, my rain jacket is right there, so if I need that in a hurry, boom, real quick and easy to get out. And then we've got the fork bags here, which are on the Salsa Hold Anything cage. Now usually that would be where I keep all my food. Like if I'm going for a ride by myself, I'll keep all the food there. And but this trip, because I'm doing this, and I've got this gimbal which I'm using at the moment, and I've got the drone, I've got battery packs, I've actually found it easier to have all my electronics in those frame bags. As you can see, I got a dry bag inside the frame bag as well, inside the fork bag there, and so those bags there are just all my electronic stuff. So it's just real handy. I keep my drone on the left hand side, so that's my drone, and that there is like the battery packs, the gimbal, the microphone, etc. And then we got these top tube bags. This one here I basically have as my, that one there is my toolkit, and this one here is I keep a battery in there which goes from the dynamo, and I can charge that while we're riding. And then I have the setup with the Insta on the handlebars. Now I know that a lot of riders, they often do this shot here when they're riding, and they film like this. Now because I've got Little Miss Wigglebum here on the tandem, Follow Me tandem behind me, it can actually get a bit tricky riding one-handed, because her movement back there, her movement here, it creates a ripple effect through the bike, and then the front wheel, it just tends to go where it wants sometimes. So I've found with the Insta, if we I ride along and I can press this button and it starts recording. Then I also know it's recording in 360, so I don't actually have to physically point the camera at anything. So yeah, I'm actually really enjoying that setup, and it also gives just a different perspective. Some people have mentioned about you can see the stitching lines, and that's purely because of the proximity from here to here. In order to not see the stitching lines with these 360 cameras, I think it needs to be about 500 millimeters, 50 centimeters, half a meter away from an object, because the stitching lines are within that parameter of the camera itself. So that's the setup on my bike. And Adeline's bike, just quickly, she's just got a couple of Ortlieb pannier bags. Now these Ortlieb pannier bags were the ones that were on Dara's bike. They were the front bags that go on your front forks in those in that traditional touring setup. So we've put those on Adeline's bike. They are a very good size, and as you can see, Dara is about to demonstrate how we put a bag in a bag. But so yeah, and so Adeline is just carrying her clothes, her sleeping bag, her sleeping mat, because she has her own sleeping mat,
Nala.
and her soft toy Nala, and
Wait, do that again.
and yeah, just a few, her journal and a few bits and pieces.
Wait, do that again.
And then she has another Dancing Moose bag here, and she's got a AliExpress number on the front of her bike there. Basically they are snacks, bits and pieces, toys, snacks, etc. So anyway, I've probably waffled on enough for now. I'll do another video of how Dara's bike is, because hers is a little bit different from mine, and yeah, at a later date. So catch you on the flip. Well, thank you all for watching that video. Hope you enjoyed it. Yeah, that was a cool bit of our trip. I actually enjoyed that. The castle was better than I expected. Still a bit of a tourist trap, but whatever, you get that. You know, we are in the height of tourist season, so whatever. So in the next video, you might get a bit of a rundown on where we're staying here at the moment. So, which is in a lady's backyard, or in her garden. You'll also get to meet some other family bikepackers / cycle tourists that are on a bit of a 3-month-long mission, I think it was. But anyway, watch the video, because I interviewed one of them. I sat down and had a chat with Dan and Hannah. That's right. And yeah, so stay tuned, like and subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you'll be able to be around to see that next video. Over and out.